Okay, stop. There it comes. Pushing out nicely from inside out. Great, stop. 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 There we go, that's all up there. There it is. There it is. Okay, so yeah, we have some soil erosion and some washouts caused by rain coming down this area. It's a low-lying area, so over the years we've had water wash underneath this concrete slab here. As you can see, there are numerous amounts of voids underneath here, and so we're going to fill these voids up. We are going to pump foam from inside out so that the voids are filled up and therefore supporting the concrete slabs. We're going to drill a hole or two in the back here as well so that we can get maximum void filling. So yeah, you can see somebody's tried to put foam in here before, but this is not our foam. This is all soft and squishy. I think what they've tried to do was Home Depot foam in there, which is okay for void filling, but foaming just from outside like this, obviously it doesn't go in deep enough, doesn't prevent any further soil erosion. So we're going to drill in from inside, foam from inside, let the foam push out. That way we'll get maximum void filling. Yeah, you can see the gaps underneath here. So get at it. Yeah, we're not getting any lift here, we're just doing void filling. And the slab's in good condition. There's a crack out here, which is fine, it's not too bad. Over time and rain and storms, there's been a lot of soil erosion under this section here because of the way the water flows past this house. Oh yeah, it's showing already. Okay, so yeah, you can see how the foam's pushing out from inside. That's obviously not our foam, that's the old stuff they put in. Keep going. Okay, stop. There it comes. Pushing out nicely from inside out. Let that harden up, Eric. There we go. It's exactly what we're looking for. So we've drilled a hole about 2 feet away from the outside of this building. As you can see, the foam's filling in from outside, from inside out, pushing out, filling up the gap, solidifying the soil and supporting the concrete slab. I can't see it yet. It's obviously filling back that way. I can see a bit of steam coming out here, which means it's pushing that way, which is great. Stop. Let that harden up, Eric. We've got a lot of relief this side. Yeah, we're going to go inside there. We're going to move that way. Then we'll come outside and do the back there. All right, give it one more shot, Eric. It's moving that way already. All right, let me go and drill another hole. All right, Eric, get out of there.
Now we drilled another hole there, and Eric is moving to that one.
Well, we've moved up a couple of feet so that we can fill up the next set of voids. What's wrong? To start foaming, I'll bring you a cloth. You can see the previous lot of foam back there still. It did spread out nicely too, yeah, so I'm hoping we can, because we drilled about over here, so we should be seeing the foam soon. All right, keep going. Okay, stop. Yeah, it's filling up nicely underneath there, pushing out towards this side. All right, I don't see any signs of lifting, but it's definitely filling the voids up. Okay, stop. There we go. All right, let that harden up, Eric. Stop. Stop. There we go, that's filled up really nicely. All right, Eric, get out of there. We start at the back there, we got good void filling there. Drilled another hole over here because there's a void underneath here, which hopefully we'll see the material come out pretty soon, filling the void up. Watch the crack, that the material doesn't come up through the crack. It hasn't come out quite as soon as it came out the other ones. Means a bit of a larger void here. Always lawnmowers when we're working and trying to make videos. Keep going. And hear it coming. Huh. There's a big void under here. It's not pushing forward. Here we go. Stop. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. All right, Eric. So that went really well. You can see the foams come out all over. All the voids are filled. Materials pushed out from outside very nicely. Voids are filled, soil stable. We're just going to move back to that back corner now, do the outside patio, and then we're going to do some void filling from outside here and a little bit there from outside where we didn't get straight into the corner, because we want this thing full of foam so that we don't get any more soil erosion underneath. So now we're drilling 2 holes from the outside to fill that void so that we can get the void filled from outside, from inside out. 3/8 holes, put the grout needle in there, pump some foam in there, let it expand, come out, fill the voids.
Is that what you meant by spreading out, or did you want to go that way?
I want to see if it'll go that way, but if it doesn't, I'll just stick the grout needle in there.
Yeah.
Because that's at least got this this back corner here solidified. Give it another shot, see what happens. And it's coming out next to you on your right foot here, which is okay. Yeah, there wasn't much of a void. We're going to do a bit of foam back here just to stabilize that, but there's not much erosion there. But this section came out really well here, where you can see there was a void. I was hoping it would push a little bit further down, but I'm not too concerned because I know there's a lot of material in there. But I'm going to use a longer grout needle now, so I can go in from outside. I'm going to connect that to the front of the gun, shove that in there, foam around inside there. So basically what we have here now is a long grout needle so that I can get underneath there and spray some foam in where the foam didn't push from outside. I'm not too concerned about the support and the stability of the building at this point, because I know I've got a lot of foam underneath the building. It's well supported, but the foam didn't push out as far as I wanted it to the outside. And that's where I want to pump some foam in from outside to prevent any further soil erosion from when it rains a lot. Turn that up a bit for me, Eric, please.
Why is it bumping like that?
Because it's not liking this needle. It's still foaming perfectly well. But look, the water comes out fine. Alright. At least it's foaming properly. Get me some cloth there, please, Eric.
I got it.
We're getting in underneath here where there's a void. You can see that, and I'm going in about 3 foot in. It's just filling voids. It really isn't, there's not a lot of pressure under there, but right now we know that it's supported from the holes we drilled inside. There you can feel there's foam. I can feel there's foam there, but I'm just trying to get into the voids. There's foam there. Wipe that off for me, please, Eric. All right. No, this is all sufficient now. That's all you need.
Awesome.
We're gonna clean up and get your pavers back and stuff, and then. But you can see how it's pushed out. We drilled 2 holes in the back there as well, in that back portion. Filled that up and it pushed out in the corner here because we couldn't get right in the corner where your washing machine is. So we drilled close to that corner that the foam would push out this way and fill that corner up. So you're good. All's good. We successfully managed to void fill this whole area this morning. You can see the job's complete. We've got everything back the way it was when we found it, probably even a bit better than when we got here. But we filled the inside of this section here. We drilled holes from inside, 3/8 holes. Material pushed out. That section there, we couldn't drill from inside because it had a finished floor. So we foamed from outside with a grout needle from that side just to force the foam in and fill the voids up and stabilize the soil. If you guys need any concrete repairs in the Florida area, call this number below. If you guys like this video, check this video out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.